right, how's it going? Welcome to the shoot. Alexander Oxenine, Alan Babayan. How you feel today?
I feel excellent. I'm really excited. This is the countdown to UFC 101.
Can't wait. I mean, this is a big fight. BJ Penn, headline Penn. This is a big fight for him. Big fight.
as my partner said, it's a huge fight. Kenny Florian, it's even huger for him.
Yeah, it is.
He wants to take out the master. BJ Penn, I want your belt. I think you might be getting those words. We're getting ahead of ourselves. We're going to go this fight one by one. One by one for the main events.
Yeah, I think we kind of start at the top on that one. Maybe we ought to start at the bottom.
Yeah.
Let's turn it over to Mike.
Mike. Hello, gentlemen. How you doing
How
tonight?
you doing, Mike?
Good.
I'm hot.
I need to pump up the energy.
Excellent.
Why
don't we get the night started with, we'll do a countdown. We'll start with countdown from count 5 and back. Our first attraction will be Josh Neer, the dentist, versus Kurt Pellegrino, the Batman. Give us your take on that.
Okay.
It's versing.
All right, go for it. Hit it.
The doctor, the dentist, excuse me, not the
well,
doctor.
I mean, you know dentists.
So here we go. The dentist, Kurt Pellegrino. Kurt Pellegrino. Why do they call him the dentist now?
Well, he likes to knock people's teeth out. And I don't care what kind of a mouthpiece he's got. When that guy hits you, your teeth start to fall.
Kurt Pellegrino, extremely well-rounded. Had some wonderful fights in the past. But you know what? It could be his time. Do I think he's going to take out the dentist?
You're on fire, so. Literally.
Literally.
But besides that, I agree with him, and I think Pellegrino wins it.
I got the dentist. The dentist is always dangerous. Extreme will to win and extreme will not. Pellegrino extremely well-rounded. Is he going to come back? Is Kurt going to make his comeback? I think the dentist is going to be a little too much for him. What do you think?
Pellegrino is going to go to the dentist, and he's going to get his cavity. He's going to get a root canal, and this one's over. I'm going to say second round TKO by root canal. Neer wins this one.
Neer's got this one, but we really can't
continue on. Fight number 4. We have Kendall Grove, the Spider, versus Ricardo Almeida.
All right.
Alex, Allen, give us your take.
What do you think, Alex? Take it away.
Kendall Grove, my brother from Maui, him and Troy Mandalones have a school over there. They've been training hard. A lot of work has gone into Kendall to take him from what he was to what he is now, which is a hard-hitting, long, lean fighter that's going to keep it on the outside and not go to the ground with Ricardo Almeida. He's too smart. Almeida is extremely good on the ground. He's very experienced. Kendall don't go to the ground. Just pop him from the outside, light him up. I think Kendall has.
And I think you said there, Kendall Grove, phenomenal striker, 6'5", 6'6", long limbs, long legs, long arms, good striker. He's good on the ground too. He can put on great submission. So I'm looking for Kendall Grove to walk away with this one. Probably, I'm going to call it a first-round knockout.
I'll go second round TKO. If it goes to the ground, Alameda has a very good chance of submitting him, though. We'll see.
All right.
Next fight, Sadala versus Hendricks. Gentlemen?
I'm excited for this one.
Well, you know what? I'll tell you what. Sadala is one of those fighters that just knows how to win. And I think you put him in any situation, put him on the back, get him on the top, wherever this fight goes, Sadala is a winner. He proved that in the Ultimate Fighter show. Beat the same guy twice with the same move, the submission, triangle choke, I believe it was.
Triangle armbar.
Triangle armbar. And I think Sadala walks away with this one.
I have to disagree. Johnny Hendricks is a prodigy. He's a wrestling phenom. Team takedown. He's going to come out there and keep it on the outside until he needs to and finds the time, put Sadala on his back, keep his posture, and ground and pound a victory. I think second round victory for Johnny Hendricks, extremely accomplished wrestler.
Wow.
And talk about the finding a way to win. If you look at his decorated history in wrestling, he finds a way to win.
Gentlemen, 2 undefeated records. One will come out a loser. Here we go, people. Silva, the Spider, versus Griffin. Gentlemen, your thoughts?
Well, it looks like our flame's starting to die out, and I think that's exactly what's going to happen to Forrest Griffin. The guy was hot, took out Rampage Jackson, but then Rashad Evans comes through, rocks his world, and guess what? Now he's faced against the pound-for-pound best fighter in the world, a lot of people say, in Anderson the Spider Silva. I think Anderson's got way too many weapons. He's got too many tools. He's too strong. He's got the belt. He's got the momentum. Anderson Silva, I think, wins this fight. I think by submission in the second.
Man, Forrest, Anderson's amazing. Pound for pound, one of the top in the world. Forrest is a little unpredictable. He trains hard, trains everywhere. He's a monkey. The guy's amazing. I've trained with him before. I can't count him out. You know what? I'm looking at him to make a break. This could be the breakout fight of the whole night. I can see Forrest coming through, pulling out some crazy moves, and just eking out a victory. Could be a decision. I don't see Forrest getting submitted, but we'll see.
Amazing.
Thank you for joining us. This is our main event,
Where
BJ
do we
Penn
go?
versus the Prodigy. All right, everybody, thank you for joining us. We're here on our main event, BJ Penn, the Prodigy, versus Kenny Florian, Ken Flo as they name him. Alan, Alex, give us your takes.
Well, you know, Florian is a tough dude. Florian is a student of the fight game.
Absolutely.
And Ken Flo, you know, as Mike was talking, you know what? Good fighter, good student of the game. BJ Penn is a master. The guy can do everything great. He's the champion. It's his belt. He's transformed from a great athlete to a super athlete.
I'm literally on fire.
Yeah, I mean, I'm feeling the heat myself. And I'll tell you, Ken Flo is going to be feeling a lot more than this because BJ's been training with Marinovich, and me and you saw that firsthand. That guy's turned into a super
Florian
athlete.
is one thing. Florian,
that's a tough son of a gun.
he is tough, and he's a student of the game. You can see his progression. He's been competing in jiu-jitsu matches for years. He's a black belt. He is a Muay Thai theoretical master. He's got a technician in his corner, and he's a smart fighter. What's he going to do to BJ? He's going to get smashed in a big way. The class difference between a master and a student, you're going to see it, and BJ has actually expanded his whole horizons with his training with Marvin Marinovich. We both trained with him down in Newport Beach. It was amazing. Alan, what do you think?
Yeah, I mean, you know, you got master versus student. Florian probably beats a lot of, you know, he beats the number 2 155er. But when you're number 1 and you're BJ Penn, that's a whole different class. You're in a class by yourself. You're a warrior. You're not just a guy who went out and learned some moves and worked real hard for 5-6 years. This guy was born with something innately powerful in BJ Penn. And I think BJ walks away. I think it's a TKO or a knockout first round.
I got TKO BJ. He's not going to be so nice to Kenny.